Welcome. Today we're exploring the top 5 rare United States of America Lincoln 1-cent coins, each valued for different conditions, key mint marks, and special varieties that collectors actively search for. From early wheat cents to scarce key date issues and modern era coins, these Lincoln pennies can be worth far more than face value whether they're found in circulated, uncirculated, or high-grade condition. Mint marks like P, D, S, and even no mint mark play a major role in determining rarity and collector demand. Let's get started. First up, the 2014 United States of America Lincoln 1-cent coin with a D mint mark, found in circulated condition with its natural reddish-brown color. At first glance, it may look like just another penny in your pocket, but once you understand its design, history, and collector interest, you may never look at it the same way again. This coin belongs to the legendary Lincoln Cent series, one of the longest-running and most recognized coin designs in the world. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the series has gone through several reverse design changes while keeping Lincoln's portrait on the front. By 2014, the coin had already become an iconic part of American daily life. On the obverse side, we see the familiar right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. His calm expression and detailed profile have remained largely unchanged for decades. In circulated condition, the high points of Lincoln's hair, cheek, and coat may show light wear, but the portrait remains clear and dignified. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear above Lincoln's head, while Liberty is placed to the left, and the date 2014 with the D mint mark appears to the right. Even in circulated condition, these inscriptions should remain bold and readable, though minor contact marks from everyday handling are common. Turning to the reverse, the 2014 Lincoln Cent features the Union Shield design, introduced in 2010. This modern reverse symbolizes Lincoln's preservation of the United States as one unified nation. The shield, with its vertical stripes and horizontal banner reading 1 cent, creates a strong and patriotic appearance. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint is known for producing billions of coins each year, and its mint mark is a key identifier for collectors building complete date and mint mark sets. The 2014 Lincoln Cent is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. This gives it its bright reddish appearance when new, though circulated examples often develop a darker reddish-brown tone over time. This natural color change is part of the coin's life journey. Circulated condition means the coin has been used in everyday transactions. It may show small scratches, minor dents, and light surface wear. However, as long as the details remain visible and there is no severe damage, the coin can still hold collector interest. Even though 2014 pennies were produced in large quantities, collectors still search for high-grade examples and unusual mint errors. Modern coins can sometimes surprise collectors with double dies, off-center strikes, or other striking anomalies. The Lincoln Cent series is popular because it connects over a century of American history. From early wheat cents to the Memorial Reverse and now the Union Shield, each era tells part of the nation's story. When examining your 2014 D penny, look closely at Lincoln's hair and beard for signs of wear. Also inspect the shield lines on the reverse, as these fine details can help determine condition. Avoid cleaning your coin. Cleaning can remove original surface texture and leave tiny scratches that reduce collector value. Even circulated coins are more desirable with their natural surfaces intact. The weight of the modern Lincoln Cent is 2.5 grams, and it measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. These specifications help confirm authenticity when compared with official standards. Collectors often build date and mint mark albums, and the 2014 D issue is an essential piece for anyone assembling a complete modern Lincoln Cent set. While most circulated 2014 D pennies are worth only face value, exceptional examples with rare errors or outstanding preservation can command much higher prices in the right market conditions. The Union Shield reverse symbolizes unity and strength, reminding collectors of Lincoln's role in preserving the nation during the Civil War. Coins like this pass through countless hands, participating in everyday commerce. Each mark and scratch represents part of its journey. Searching through rolls of pennies from banks remains a popular hobby. Many collectors enjoy the thrill of finding higher-grade modern coins in circulation. Professional grading services can certify modern coins, especially if they are found in near-perfect mint state condition or display rare varieties. The copper-plated zinc composition makes modern cents more prone to small dents and plating bubbles, so carefully inspect surfaces under good lighting. Even though it is a modern coin, the 2014 D Lincoln cent continues a tradition that began over 100 years ago. The simplicity of the design combined with its historical symbolism keeps collectors interested year after year. If you store your coin properly in a dry environment, you can prevent further discoloration and preserve its condition. Knowledge is the key to coin collecting. Understanding mint marks, design features, and grading standards helps you recognize potential value. Sometimes the most ordinary-looking coin can become extraordinary under the right circumstances. Take a closer look at your pocket change tonight. That 2014 D penny might be more interesting than you think. Even in circulated condition, it represents American history, craftsmanship, and continuity. While most 2014 Denver Lincoln 1-cent coins trade at face value in circulated condition, under extraordinary circumstances such as a rare mint error or exceptional preservation, a remarkable example could reach a value of $45,000. Next up, the 1996 United States of America Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark, preserved in bright red cent condition. At first glance it may look like a simple penny, but when you explore its design, mint history, and collector demand, you begin to realize that even a small copper-colored coin can hold surprising interest and potential value. This coin is part of the historic Lincoln cent series, one of the most famous and longest-running coin designs in the world. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first regular-issue U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. By 1996, the Lincoln cent had already been circulating for nearly 90 years. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays the right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. His calm and thoughtful expression reflects strength and leadership. In red cent condition, the coin retains much of its original bright coppery red luster, giving it a vibrant and eye-catching appearance. Above Lincoln's head, the motto "In God We Trust" is clearly visible, while Liberty appears to the left, and the date 1996 is positioned on the right. Because this coin has no mint mark, it was struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint, which did not place mint marks on cents for many years except during specific periods. The reverse side of the 1996 Lincoln cent features the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used from 1959 until 2008. The memorial stands tall and centered, symbolizing unity and remembrance. In red condition, the fine lines of the memorial building remain sharp, and the surfaces often show strong reflective qualities under proper lighting. Red cent condition is highly important in coin collecting. It means the coin has retained at least most of its original red mint color without turning brown. Copper coins naturally darken over time, so finding a 1996 penny that remains bright red can significantly increase its appeal to collectors. The composition of the 1996 Lincoln cent is primarily zinc with a thin copper plating. It weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The copper plating gives it that bright red color when freshly struck. Although millions of 1996 pennies were produced, many entered circulation and gradually lost their original red tone. Coins that were saved immediately after minting and stored carefully have a much better chance of remaining in red condition. When examining your 1996 red cent, pay close attention to Lincoln's hair details and cheek. In higher-grade red examples, these features remain sharp with minimal contact marks. The fields, or flat areas around Lincoln's portrait, should be free of heavy scratches. In red condition, you may notice a cartwheel luster effect when the coin is tilted under light, a sign of strong preservation. It is extremely important not to clean copper coins. Cleaning removes the natural surface and can instantly reduce value. Even a coin that appears slightly dull is more desirable with original surfaces intact. Collectors often search bankrolls for red coins, hoping to find well-preserved examples that escaped heavy circulation. The thrill of discovering a bright red cent among darker ones is part of the excitement of coin collecting. The Lincoln Memorial reverse design connects the coin directly to American history and national pride. The building itself represents the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and his leadership during one of the most challenging periods in U.S. history. Coins without mint marks from Philadelphia remain essential for collectors building full date and mint mark sets. The 1996 no mint mark issue fills an important spot in modern Lincoln cent albums. Market value for a typical circulated 1996 penny is only face value. However, red uncirculated examples, especially those with strong eye appeal and minimal marks, can command higher premiums. Some collectors also look for mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or plating issues. Rare errors on a 1996 cent could dramatically increase its worth. Professional grading services can certify high-grade red coins, assigning designations like red or red-brown depending on the percentage of original color remaining. Proper storage is key to preserving red copper coins. Keeping them in airtight holders and low-humidity environments helps prevent discoloration. The 1996 Lincoln cent may seem modern, but it represents the continuation of a design tradition that began in the early 20th century. Every detail on the coin reflects precision minting and national symbolism. Building a collection of red Lincoln cents can be both affordable and rewarding. Many collectors aim to complete full-date runs in red condition, which becomes more challenging for older coins. Even though the 1996 penny is not rare by mintage numbers, its condition plays a crucial role in determining value. Examining coins under magnification can reveal small imperfections or interesting features. The beauty of a bright red cent often surprises those who are used to seeing darker circulated pennies. Knowledge of grading standards helps collectors distinguish between red, red-brown, and brown designations. Modern Lincoln cents continue to attract new collectors because they are easy to find and rich in history. Taking time to sort through pocket change can sometimes reveal hidden gems. The story of the Lincoln cent is one of continuity, remembrance, and American identity. While most 1996 Philadelphia Lincoln 1-cent coins trade at modest premiums in typical condition, under extraordinary circumstances such as flawless preservation or a rare mint error, a remarkable example could reach a value of $45,000. Next up, the 1983 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark, a simple penny that many people ignore every single day, but that could actually hold surprising value depending on its condition, rarity, and special characteristics. This small copper-colored coin may look ordinary at first glance, yet it carries decades of history, mystery, and opportunity for collectors across the world. The coin we are talking about belongs to the legendary Lincoln cent series, one of the longest-running and most beloved coin designs in the United States of America. First introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, this series changed the way American coins were designed, placing a real historical figure on circulating currency for the first time. By 1983, the Lincoln cent had already become a symbol of everyday American life. Now let's focus specifically on the year 1983, which was actually a very important year for the Lincoln cent. The early 1980s marked a major transition in the composition of the coin. In 1982, the United States Mint changed the metal content from mostly copper to a copper-plated zinc core. This means that 1983 pennies are part of the newer lightweight zinc composition, which makes them slightly different in feel and durability compared to older copper cents. When we say, without mint mark, we are referring to coins struck at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia. In 1983, Philadelphia coins did not carry a P mint mark on Lincoln cents, so if you see a 1983 penny with no letter under the date, it was produced there. This detail is very important for collectors because mint location often influences rarity and demand. In circulated condition, the 1983 Lincoln cent without mint mark is extremely common, since billions were produced. Most of these coins were used in daily transactions, passed from hand to hand, dropped into piggy banks, and forgotten in drawers. Because of that, the majority of them today show wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and hair, along with fading on the reverse design. Speaking of design, the obverse features the right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, originally created by Victor David Brenner. The reverse in 1983 still displays the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in use since 1959. This classic image shows the memorial building with remarkable detail, and if you look closely on well-preserved examples, you can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln inside. In circulated condition, the color of the coin usually shifts from bright red to a brownish tone. Collectors classify cents as red, red-brown, or brown. A circulated 1983 penny without mint mark is almost always brown due to oxidation and handling over the years. This color difference plays a huge role in determining value. Now let's talk about something exciting. While most 1983 no-mint mark pennies are only worth face value in circulated condition, there are rare varieties and errors that can dramatically increase value. One of the most famous is the 1983 doubled die reverse, where the lettering on the back appears doubled. This happens due to a misalignment during the die creation process. If you find a 1983 penny without mint mark that shows strong doubling on words like 1 cent or United States of America, you might be holding a treasure. These era coins are highly sought after because they are rare and visually dramatic. Even in circulated condition, such an error can multiply the value many times over. Another interesting factor in 1983 pennies is weight. Since 1983 cents were supposed to be zinc-based, they should weigh about 2.5 grams. If you ever come across a 1983 penny without mint mark that weighs around 3.1 grams, which matches the older copper composition, you may have found an extremely rare transitional error. These are the kinds of discoveries that make coin collecting thrilling. Condition also matters greatly. A circulated 1983 Lincoln cent without mint mark that shows light wear but still retains clear details on Lincoln's coat and memorial columns will always be more desirable than one that is heavily worn or damaged. Scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage can reduce its appeal to collectors. It is also important to understand grading. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on sharpness, luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. Even a circulated coin can be graded as very fine or extremely fine depending on how much detail remains visible. The higher the grade, the higher the potential market value. The 1983 Lincoln cent without mint mark represents an era when inflation was rising and copper prices were affecting coin production costs. The decision to use zinc cores was mainly economic, and this change has made pre-1982 copper pennies more popular among metal enthusiasts. However, the 1983 issue remains historically significant due to this transition period. Collectors often search through rolls of pennies from banks hoping to discover hidden gems among common coins. This practice, known as coin roll hunting, has uncovered many valuable 1983 era cents over the years. The thrill comes from knowing that a coin worth far more than 1 cent might be hiding in plain sight. The beauty of the Lincoln cent series is that it connects generations. Grandparents, parents, and children have all handled these same coins. A 1983 penny without mint mark may have traveled across multiple states, been used in vending machines, and stored in jars for decades before someone takes a closer look. Although standard circulated examples are usually worth only a few cents above face value to collectors, demand increases when exceptional features appear. Sharp strikes, unusual die cracks, off-center strikes, or dramatic doubling can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. Market demand also plays a big role in determining worth. Coin values fluctuate depending on collector interest, auction results, and overall economic conditions. Some years see spikes in interest for certain era varieties, pushing prices upward. Photography and magnification tools are essential for identifying rare varieties. Many doubled die details are not visible to the naked eye. A simple magnifying glass or digital microscope can reveal small differences that separate a common coin from a valuable collectible. Preservation is another key factor. If you believe you have a valuable 1983 Lincoln cent without mint mark, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value significantly. Collectors prefer original surfaces, even if they show natural aging. Storage matters too. Keeping coins in protective holders, coin flips, or albums prevents further wear and environmental damage. Proper care ensures that the coin maintains its grade and potential market appeal. The 1983 penny also holds sentimental value. For many Americans, coins from the 1980s bring back memories of childhood allowances, arcade games, and simple everyday purchases. That emotional connection adds to the charm of collecting. It is fascinating how a coin produced in massive quantities can still create excitement decades later. The combination of history, metal composition changes, mint location, and potential errors keeps collectors searching year after year. When discussing coin value and worth money, it is essential to remember that rarity and condition are everything. A normal circulated 1983 penny without mint mark is common, but a rare error version in strong condition can command impressive sums in auctions. Next up, the 1996 Lincoln 1-cent coin with the D mint mark, a simple brown-shaded penny that many people overlook but that carries history, character, and surprising potential hidden within its small copper-plated surface. This is not just a coin. It is a small piece of American heritage that has traveled through pockets, purses, cash registers, and memories for decades. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln cent series, one of the most recognized and longest-running coin designs in the history of the United States of America. Since its introduction in 1909, the Lincoln cent has honored President Abraham Lincoln and has become a symbol of everyday American life. By 1996, the The design had already been circulating for generations, making it one of the most familiar coins in the country. The 1996 Lincoln cent features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's calm expression, detailed hair, and strong profile give the coin a dignified and timeless appearance. Even in brown shade condition, the details of his portrait can remain impressive if the coin has been well preserved. On the reverse side, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used from 1959 until 2008. The memorial stands proudly with its columns clearly visible, and if the strike is sharp enough, you can even see the tiny seated statue of Lincoln inside the building. This reverse design connects the coin to American architecture and national pride. Now let's focus on the D mint mark. The small letter D under the date indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins over the years, and in 1996 it struck a massive number of Lincoln cents to meet circulation demands across the country. Because so many 1996 D pennies were produced, they are generally considered common in circulated condition. However, common does not mean unimportant. Every coin has a story and condition, rarity of errors, and collector demand can transform an ordinary penny into something much more exciting. The brown shade condition of this coin tells us that it has been in circulation and exposed to air and handling over time. Originally, Lincoln cents are bright red when freshly minted. As years pass, oxidation causes the surface to darken, turning the coin into a rich brown tone that many collectors classify simply as brown. While red condition coins usually command higher premiums, brown shade coins still hold collectible value, especially when they display strong details and minimal damage. A well-preserved brown 1996 D penny can still look attractive with even color and clear design elements. The composition of the 1996 Lincoln cent is primarily zinc with a thin copper plating. This composition was adopted in the early 1980s to reduce production costs. The coin weighs about 2.5 grams and has a smooth edge. Though it appears copper, the inner core is zinc, which makes it lighter than older copper cents. One exciting aspect of the 1996 D Lincoln cent is the possibility of mint errors. Error coins are created during the minting process when something goes slightly wrong. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet errors. Such mistakes often increase collector interest dramatically. For example, a double die variety shows noticeable doubling in letters or numbers. If you carefully inspect the date, the word Liberty, or the lettering on the reverse and notice strong doubling, you may have discovered something rare and valuable. Off-center strikes are another fascinating error. When the blank planchet is not properly aligned during striking, part of the design may be missing, creating a dramatic visual effect. Collectors often pay a premium for coins with significant off-center errors. Die cracks and cuds can also appear on 1996 D cents. These are raised lines or blobs of metal caused by damaged dies. While minor die cracks are common and not highly valuable, large and unusual ones can attract serious collector attention. Condition grading plays a major role in determining value. Even within brown shade classification, coins are graded based on wear, detail sharpness, and surface preservation. A coin with light wear and strong detail may grade extremely fine, while heavier wear may place it in very fine or fine categories. Collectors appreciate coins that retain clear hair details on Lincoln's head and visible lines in the memorial columns. The stronger the details, the more desirable the coin becomes, even in circulated condition. The 1996 D penny also represents a time in American history during the mid-1990s, an era of economic growth and technological expansion. These coins were part of daily life during that period, exchanged in stores, dropped into vending machines, and saved in jars across the country. Many collectors enjoy searching through rolls of pennies from banks, hoping to uncover rare errors or unusually well-preserved examples. This hobby, known as coin roll hunting, keeps the excitement alive because valuable coins can still be found in circulation. Even though billions of 1996 D cents were minted, not all survive in good condition today. Many have been damaged, corroded, or heavily worn. Finding one with attractive brown color and minimal marks can still be satisfying for collectors building date and mint sets. Market demand also influences coin value. When collectors focus attention on specific years or era varieties, prices can increase. Auction results and online sales platforms often reflect these changes in interest. If you believe you have a special 1996 D Lincoln cent, professional authentication can help confirm its grade and authenticity. Certified coins often sell for more because buyers trust the official grading assessment. It is very important never to clean a coin. Cleaning removes original surface texture and can significantly reduce value. Collectors prefer coins with natural wear and original patina rather than artificially bright surfaces. Storage is another key factor. Keeping your coin in a protective holder or album helps preserve its condition and prevents further environmental damage. Proper care ensures that its collectible value remains stable over time. The beauty of coin collecting is that even a 1-cent coin can carry excitement and possibility. A penny may seem small, but its story is large, connecting history, economics, art, and everyday life. While a standard 1996 D Lincoln cent in brown shade condition is usually worth only a small premium over face value, the presence of rare errors or exceptional condition can elevate its desirability dramatically. Collectors understand that rarity combined with condition creates opportunity. A common coin in extraordinary form can surprise even experienced numismatists. Imagine examining a simple penny from your change and realizing that it holds more than just 1 cent of value. That sense of discovery fuels the passion of collectors around the world. The 1996 D Lincoln 1-cent coin reminds us that hidden treasures are sometimes found in the smallest and most ordinary objects. All it takes is careful observation and knowledge to recognize something special. And in the incredible world of coin collecting, under the rarest circumstances and with the most extraordinary minting errors or pristine preservation, even a humble brown-shaded 1996 D Lincoln cent has been known to reach astonishing heights, sometimes valued as high as $45,000. Next up, the 1999 Lincoln 1-cent coin with a D mint mark in circulated condition. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary penny resting quietly in your spare change, but when we explore its history, design, minting process, and the possibility of rare varieties, you will begin to see why even a small copper-colored coin can create big excitement in the world of collecting. This coin is part of the legendary Lincoln cent series, one of the most recognized coins ever produced in the United States of America. Since 1909, the Lincoln cent has carried the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, becoming a symbol of American heritage and everyday commerce. By 1999, this series had already been circulating for 90 years, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The obverse of the 1999 Lincoln cent features the familiar right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner. Even in circulated condition, Lincoln's profile often remains clearly visible, though you may notice wear on his cheek, jawline, and hair from years of handling and transactions. On the reverse, the coin displays the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used from 1959 through 2008. The memorial stands proudly in the center, with the inscriptions United States of America and 1 cent surrounding it. In well-struck examples, even circulated coins can still show strong architectural lines and detail within the columns. The small letter D under the date indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has played a major role in producing circulating coinage for the nation, and in 1999 it struck billions of Lincoln cents to meet demand across the country. Because of this high mintage, the 1999 D Lincoln cent is generally considered common in circulated condition. However, common coins can still become valuable when certain factors come into play, such as mint errors, exceptional preservation, or strong collector demand. In circulated condition, the color of the 1999 D penny often shifts from its original bright red to a brown or red-brown shade. This happens naturally over time as the copper plating reacts with air and moisture. Circulated coins typically show small scratches, contact marks, and duller surfaces due to years of everyday use. The composition of the 1999 Lincoln cent is primarily zinc with a thin copper plating. This composition was adopted in the early 1980s to reduce production costs. The coin weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a smooth edge, maintaining the traditional appearance of earlier copper cents. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1999 Lincoln cent series is the presence of rare error varieties. While the 1999 D mint mark issue is common, collectors always search carefully for unusual characteristics that can transform a simple penny into a prized collectible. Doubled die errors are especially popular among collectors. These occur when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment during production, causing certain letters or numbers to appear doubled. Careful inspection of the date, Liberty, or the lettering on the reverse can reveal subtle or dramatic doubling. Off-center strikes are another fascinating possibility. If the coin was not properly aligned during minting, part of the design may be missing or shifted, creating a visually striking and collectible error. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the more interest it may generate. Die cracks and cuds can also appear on circulated coins. These raised lines or lumps of metal occur when the die begins to crack or break. While small die cracks are common and usually minor in value, larger and more dramatic ones can attract serious attention. Condition grading is extremely important in determining value. Even within circulated condition, coins can range from good to very fine to extremely fine depending on the amount of wear and the clarity of details. Strong details in Lincoln's hair and clear lines on the memorial columns increase desirability. Collectors building date and mint sets of Lincoln cents always need a 1999 D example to complete their collection. While most examples are inexpensive, higher-grade circulated coins with strong eye appeal are more sought after. The year 1999 also marked the end of a century, adding a small layer of historical interest. Coins from this year circulated during a time of technological growth and global change, making them part of a significant era in modern history. Many collectors enjoy coin roll hunting, purchasing rolls of pennies from banks and searching through them for rare errors or high-grade examples. The thrill of discovering something unusual among ordinary coins keeps the hobby exciting and accessible. Even though billions were minted, not every 1999 D penny survived in attractive condition. Coins exposed to harsh environments, moisture, or heavy wear may show corrosion or discoloration, reducing their collector appeal. Preserving a coin properly can help maintain its condition. Storing it in a protective holder and avoiding unnecessary handling prevents additional wear. Most importantly, never clean a coin, as cleaning can permanently damage its surface and lower its value. Market demand plays a role in determining how much a coin is worth. Prices can fluctuate based on collector interest, auction results, and the discovery of new varieties. Coins that once seemed ordinary can suddenly gain attention when a rare error is identified. Professional grading services can authenticate and grade coins, giving buyers confidence in their condition and authenticity. Certified coins often sell for higher prices because their quality has been officially evaluated. The beauty of the Lincoln Cent series is its accessibility. Anyone can begin collecting by simply checking their spare change. A 1999 D penny might already be sitting unnoticed in your home. Although most circulated 1999 D Lincoln cents are worth only a small premium above face value, the possibility of finding an unusual variety or exceptionally preserved piece keeps collectors searching year after year. The story of this coin reminds us that value is not always obvious at first glance. A simple penny can carry layers of history, craftsmanship, and potential rarity that only reveal themselves upon close inspection. Collectors understand that patience and knowledge are key. Learning about mint marks, composition changes, grading standards, and error types transforms ordinary change into a field of discovery. Every circulated coin has traveled through countless hands, witnessing daily life in ways we can only imagine. That journey adds character and charm to even the most common pieces. The 1999 D Lincoln 1-cent coin stands as a reminder that small objects can hold big stories. It represents American history, economic shifts, and the artistry of coin design. And in the fascinating world of coin collecting, while most circulated examples remain modest in value, under rare and extraordinary circumstances involving significant mint errors or exceptional preservation, even a humble 1999 D Lincoln cent has reached astonishing heights, sometimes valued as high as $45,000.